Hi everyone, welcome back to the Havi. Today I'm here with a video on a lesson on Tigrinya, which is the Eritrean language. If you guys aren't familiar, Eritrea is located in East Africa, the Horn of Africa. There's a map if you're not familiar, but I'm doing this video because someone requested it and they had very specific things they wanted me to translate or do a lesson on for Tigrinya. They're an English speaker and they want to learn Tigrinya and they wanted to know how to say certain things. And they gave me a very specific list and we were commenting back and forth, and I thought, you know what, why not? I'm always hesitant to do these videos because I'm not afraid of saying something wrong because people always make mistakes. I'm human, I make mistakes, but I don't want to say something and then for everyone else watching to take it as the only way to say something or the correct way to say something. If I make a mistake, then you're taking the mistake as correct. So that's the reason why I was hesitant. But the things that the specific person wanted to know how to say in Tigrinya are very basic, normal conversational things, which I don't have any trouble with. So I thought, why not? When it gets to the more complicated stuff, that's when I'm a bit uneasy because my Tigrinya, as I've mentioned in my ethnicity tag, is that of a 10-year-old's, 11-year-old's level, because that's when I immigrated to America. So I know as much as an 11-year-old when it comes to Tigrinya and conversations and reading and stuff like that. So that's why I'm still working on it, and maybe this will be an opportunity for me to test myself, to learn more Tigrinya for myself as well, if I keep making more of these Tigrinya lesson videos. But this will be the first one, and thank you for suggesting it and asking me to do it, and I hope this helps. This is really just for you, and anyone else who might be interested. You know, other people might not have wanted to know this information, but here it is, right? If anyone wants to learn Tigrinya, here you go. So I'm gonna make this as quick as possible, but there are a lot of things to cover, which is okay, but I'll try to be as quick as possible, and I'll go through each one of the items that you mentioned. You know who you are. So I'm going to start with that list you gave me. So I'm gonna do it in Tigrinya and in English. Okay, in English first and then in Tigrinya. And then hopefully I'll insert some text so it's easier to visualize as well as hear, because I learn visually through auditory learner, visual learner, you know, I'm going to try to touch on all aspects of it, for those of you who might learn through different mediums, different ways. So the first one on the list is, I am happy. I am mad, I am angry, I am sad, I am tired. So, I am happy translates to Tahawise Allahu. So I'm going to slow it down because I know some of these things some of the pronunciations aren't common to the English tongue. I am happy. Te Tahawise Allahu. Tahawise Allahu. I am mad. Hariqe Allahu. Hariqe Allahu. Simple enough, right? You'll get it. Keep repeating those words and you'll eventually get the pronunciation. I am angry is the next one. So this one is I don't really use this one as commonly. I use Hariqe Allahu. I am mad, I am angry, you know, for both of those words, but I think the more accurate word for angry is the qati'ah, but I don't really use that one as much. I hear my parents use it sometimes, but I am angry would translate to te qati'ah Allahu. Te qati'ah Allahu. So I am kind of can stand in for Allahu because it's common. The only thing that changes here is the emotion, right? The next one is sad. I am sad. I am sad would simply be Hazine Allahu. ne ኣለኹ. The next one is I am tired. Tired, I am tired would translate to ደኺመ ኣለኹ. ደኺመ ኣለኹ. ደኺመ ኣለኹ. Got it? Okay, moving on to the next item on the list is good morning and good night. So this one will change depending on whether you're talking to a female or male, and also plural. Okay, so I'll do all of them here. Good morning would translate to kemei hadirka for a male. Kemei hadirka for a male. For a female, kemei hadirki. Hadirki. So kemei is how, so that's common in both, but the difference is in the second word. Hadirka for a male, hadirki for a female, and plural would be kemei hadirkum. Kemei hadirkum. So this is where it gets complicated because kemei hadirkum could also be used to address older males, so grown-ups, right? So the seniors. So when you address people that are, that you would expect deserve more respect, the elders, you would say kemei hadirkum. Even if it's one person, but it's an elder, you would address them by saying kemei hadirkum. And then if it's a woman, and it's an elderly woman, you would say kemei hadirkin. Kemei hadirkin. So this is also where it gets tricky again. Kemei hadirkum could be used for male-female groups that are plural, right? Kemei hadirkin can also be used for female groups, for more than one women. It doesn't have to be just for the elderly woman. It could be used to address a group of females, right? But it can't be used if there is a male in the group and there's multiple women. You can't say kemei hadirkin, right? Because there's a male in the group. So you'd have to use kemei hadirkum to address a group of males and females, or a group of males, or an elderly man. Kemei hadirkin would apply to an elderly woman or a group of females. Okay, moving on. So the same thing applies for good night. Same rules, but different word. Good night is buruch, 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 leiti, leiti, buruch, leiti. So buruch leiti, that's it. Doesn't matter if you're referring to a woman, addressing a man, woman, group of people. Buruch leiti, good night. But good morning is more like a question. Kemei hadirkum, kemei hadirkin. So it depends on who you're talking to. The form of the word that you use depends on who you're talking to, or how many people you're talking to. The next one, which is the one I should have started with, because it's the most commonly spoken thing, or commonly said thing to each other, to people, is how are you? How are they? How are you would be kemei alecha. So that's to a male. Kemei alecha. To a male. To a female, kemei alechi. Kemei alechi. To a group, again, same rules as the good morning. Kemei alechum for plural, whether it's male, female, groups. Kemei alechum, plural, whether it's a mix of just female and male group, or if it's just a male group. If it's a female only group, you would say kemei alechin. Kemei alechin. And again, to the elderly, if it's a man, an elderly man, keme alachum. Elderly woman, keme alachin. Okay? However, if you're saying how are they, if it's how are you, you're directing it to the person you're talking to. But if you're talking to someone about another group, so how are they, it would be keme alewu. Keme alewu. For a male group, or for an elderly man, or for a male and female group. The other one, keme alewa, applies to a female-only group or an elderly female. Keme alewa. The next one is I love you and I miss you. I love you would be, if you're addressing the person you're talking to directly, I love you is to a guy. Yefqiraka iye. Yefqiraka iye. Yefqiraka iye. If you're addressing a woman, you would say Yefqiraki iye. So same thing, except there's a slight change at the end. Yefqiraki iye. So iye is the I part, and then yefqiraka is the love part, if that makes sense. And then I miss you, same thing, to a guy. Nafiqaka alohu. Nafiqaka alohu. To a woman. Nafiqaki alohu. Nafiqaki alohu. Nafiqaka alohu. Does that make sense? Well, I won't know because you're not here to give me feedback, so I don't know if this is making sense. But if you have any questions at any point, please post them down below. Maybe I could do another video where I could slow down on some of these words, but if it's to a group, nafiqayom alohu. Nafiqayom alohu. Nafiqayom alohu. And then if it's a female group or an elderly woman, nafiqayen alohu. Nafiqayen alohu. Nafiqayen alohu. Nafiqayom alohu. Nafiqayo alohu. Nafiqaya alohu. The more I say these words, the more foreign they sound in my mouth. It's so weird. So the next one is he said, she said. So this one's quite strange. So I'm gonna implement blanks here, and you can fill it in with whatever you want. Those blanks can be filled in with whatever the person is saying, right? So for he said, the masculine version of this is blank ilu. Blank ilu. So he said something. So he said something, right? If you want to say he said hi, let's use that as an example. You would say selam ilu. Selam ilu. So salam is hi in Tigrinya. Selam ilu. The feminine form, selam ila. Selam ila. So if you pronounce that faster and more naturally, it would be selam ilu, selam ila. Selam ilu, selam ila. So sometimes you can kind of combine it into one word when you say it. It's separate when it's written, but it sounds like one word when you say it. So he said hi would be selam ilu, selam ila. Selam ilu, selam ila. Selam ilu, selam ila. And then for plural, it would be selam ilom, selam ilen. Selam ilom, selam ilen. Plural masculine is salam ilom, salam ilom. And then plural feminine is selam ilen, selam ilen. It sounds so weird, but again, when you address an elderly man, when you're talking about an elderly man, you would use the masculine plural. When you're talking about an elderly woman, you would use the feminine plural. When you're talking to a group of males or females, you would use the masculine plural. When you're addressing just exclusively a group of females, you would use the feminine plural. Okay, so that pattern never really changes. So I will do this in 2 parts, just so that it's easier for people to follow and for you to follow as well, so you're not bombarded with like a 30-minute video on this stuff.
Hi everyone, thank you for sticking around till the end. You must really want to learn Tigrinya if you're still watching. I apologize for the quick and sudden ending of this video. I did not plan for it to be this long, but as you've heard, there's going to be more parts to come, and if you are still interested, there will be a box down below that you can click on to watch the rest of the parts. I really wanted to make sure I covered everything that the subscriber wanted me to cover, because they really seemed like they genuinely wanted to learn Tigrinya and pick up some phrases, which is awesome. So I hope this has been helpful. If you have any comments down below, any suggestions, any changes I should make, feel free to comment below. I'd like to hear your input, your feedback, and as usual, just so I know you guys are enjoying these videos and finding them helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment below again, and don't forget to share this video with others who might find it useful. And as usual, don't forget to subscribe. Alright, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.